Okay, so we just started recording, and we are playing GingerGM. So what to do? Let's give him a shot. Play d4. Normally I play c4, but he's streaming, so I want to give him a chance to play his beloved Dutch defense with f5, perhaps. But we'll see. What will he play? He will play e6. Okay. Does he want to play the French? Well, I play the French myself. Should I? Should we go and see what he wants to do there? I think I know what he wants to do. I think I know what he wants to do. I'm gonna go for it. I usually don't play the French, so I don't know why I'm doing it. I mean, I don't play it with white, I play it with black. So I kind of want to see what he has in mind. I mean, he'll go d5 after knight c3, most likely bishop b4. So I'm already handicapping myself a little bit, to be perfectly honest. But he'll probably think that I have something up my sleeve. Now that I say it, I kind of want to go knight d2, but also, I mean, he's streaming for a lot of people, so let's give him an interesting game. Knight c3. And I'm not taking on d5, no way. So this might be interesting because we both play the winner with black. So I'm kind of hoping, yeah, that. Oh, he goes knight f6, and I don't know anything at all here. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Oh my goodness, leave me goodness. Okay, I could chicken out, like play e takes d5, which is not interesting at all. He could also play bishop g5 when he probably plays bishop b4. And again, I don't really know the theory there. Yeah, there's no real way to cop out here. So let's see, e5, knight f d7. What do they do? f4, c5, knight f3. Okay, I wish I knew like the bishop g5 lines, the McCutcheon. But I'll go for this. I really don't know anything here. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. So I think after knight d7 they go f4, c5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop e3. I think that's what they do. So I'm really in basically virgin territory. Maybe I should pretend I know something here. So I might try to play it like I saw a tournament game the other day where Grandmaster Stefansson was white against Thoralsson. But again, I don't play e4 hardly ever. So I'm really, yeah, I don't know what to do. But we'll see. So c5 is the most likely move, unless he goes for some sideline, which I doubt. I'll go knight f3, knight c6. I think bishop e3 takes, knight takes. And yeah, okay, I have to go here. So basically, yeah. I don't know why I didn't play what I usually play, like d4, e6. I usually play the London. I kind of wanted to try something different, which is probably not a good idea against the Grandmaster, guys. If you're playing Grandmaster, stick to what you know. So I really have to figure things out here on the go. The good thing is that he's recording and he's gonna explain his moves a lot, so I will get plenty of time to think, and I will probably have a time edge. So yeah, I was expecting this, and here so I think like bishop e7 or a6 are the moves here, or even take on d4. I think Thordarson took on d4 here against Hannes. He plays bishop e7. Okay, I'll pretend like I know what I'm doing. Oh, there's also some line with I have to be careful. There's some line like I can't castle too early because of like c4 and b5 with like an automatic attack. So probably I have to, and I should play on the king side. I feel like goes a6. He wants to go queen f2. I mean, he wants to go b5. I've got ahead of myself. I was thinking maybe I want to go queen f2 at some point. Do I want to do it here? I don't know. Is bishop d3 a move? I'm not sure. Probably not. I wish I could remember the game that Alpha Zero played. I think it was this line. A similar line at least. But there, black made some mistakes, like taking too early on c4 or something. So I'm thinking I'm castling kingside for now. Like it's like bishop d3 a move. Takes, knight takes, bishop c5, knight e2, bishop d3, c4, bishop e2, b5. Am I worried if he like gets all the queenside? So bishop d3 takes, knight takes, bishop c5, knight c2, e2. Queen b6, c3, knight takes d4, knight takes d4. Should get a blockade. So I'll try this. I mean, I don't really know what I'm doing. But in general, I think like c4, b5 ideas don't have as much bite if I haven't gone c3. So even though I lose a tempo with c4, bishop e2, I'm not that worried. I'm gonna castle kingside. But having said that, he might think about castling queenside himself. But yeah, maybe this is more interesting if I really don't know what I'm doing. C takes d4, knight takes d4. I don't think I'm blundering anything. But I'm obviously a bit worried because of my inexperience in these lines and for the obvious fact that I'm playing a grandmaster. So like c4, bishop e2, b5, castles, b4, knight d1. Like not the ideal square, but yeah, it goes b5 immediately. Maybe I take, no. D takes c5, knight takes c5. Or bishop takes e5, bishop takes, knight takes, Knight e2. Can you play d4? So the question is, do I castle and allow c4, or do I take on c5? Basically hoping for the best. D takes c5, d takes c5. I'm not losing a piece to like some d4 stuff, so d takes c5. Bishop takes c5. Bishop takes, knight takes. 92 is what I want to play. Queen f2 maybe. Knight takes, pawn takes. Okay, that's not. There's no need to rush. It's 15-10. So d takes c5. Knight takes. Queen f2, b4, and all that there. Okay, I'll do this. Like, you know, there are some lines that, like knight takes e5, maybe queen f2, maybe knight takes d3, c takes d3, where I don't have to really worry about giving up the light squared bishop, especially if I get a blockade on the d4 square. So we'll have to wait and see. I think if you flex in b4, I'll play knight a4 and protect the pawn. He doesn't want that, so I'm pretty sure he's thinking about which piece he's going to take on c5 with. So basically the only thing I really know about these positions, because I don't play knight f6 with black either. So I know that, like, if I can get a good knight on d4, I'm super happy. So yeah, so here's the question. Here's the big question. Bishop takes c5, pawn takes. Knight e2, knight e4, is that a move? Bishop takes, knight e2. Let's say what, queen p6. Maybe queen f2 first. c10 takes, d4 and knight e2. b4, knight e2. Maybe queen f2 first, queen p6 then, okay. I sort of like it better like this. I take and I play queen f2, queen b6. Looks like a dangerous pin to walk into. Probably I can get a knight on d4 there, even castle. So knight, queen f2, knight d3, c d3, d4, knight e2, I win the pawn, knight b4. Could be dangerous actually. Queen f2 takes, knight b4. Somehow this feels like a move. Queen f2, knight b4. Am I worried about it? I don't think I am. There's also rook d1. Can't play d4. We can't play d4 actually. I'm sort of playing this on feeling like I have a feeling. Yeah, if he takes, he doesn't have any tactical opportunities. Like knight b4. Like worst case scenario, I can play like a limp move, like queen d2 or queen e2, and it should be okay. So let's keep the current position on. There's no need to pre-move really in a standard game. So let's just try and keep the focus. Let's try and keep the focus. So right now what I'm thinking is I really want to get a knight on d4. Like play knight e2, knight d4. If I can do that, I think I should have an excellent position. So like takes, goes queen b6, yeah. So now his knight is pinned, so good news, bad news. Knight e2, knight takes d3, c takes d3, queen takes f2, queen takes f2, then I get d4. Knight d2, knight b4 type of move, a castle, he's still pinned. Knight d2, knight d3, c d, queen takes, knight b4, rook d1, I get the d4 square. I think I like this move. Do we have any tactical problems? d4 take, bishop c6. I'll do it. He might think about sacking a pawn at some point. Hang on a minute. It's counterintuitive, but he might play queen a5, which I missed. But then again, moving the king shouldn't be such a problem. Yeah, queen f5 was something I just completely missed because he just moved the queen. Like here, queen b6. Where's my arrow? Hello. So moving again is like, it's counterintuitive. So maybe I moved too fast and maybe I should have castled first. Because like queen check, I can't play c3 because this hangs. Wow, wow, we were. And going back with a knight, he might have some b4 moves which we don't like. So yeah, I completely missed that one. So I probably have to go king f1. And then he might go knight takes d3, c takes d3, knight b4, but then I have queen e1, pinning the knight. And I get the d4 square. So it's gonna be all about some dynamics. Like if he goes for a similar line, he might think that like queen a5, king f1, maybe castles and f6 in some lines is something I have to worry about. So queen a5, king f1, knight d3, c d3, castles. I go knight d4. He goes he takes knight d4. He goes f6. When I could, yeah, have some problems because of my king. That's probably what he's thinking. Oh, he goes knight b4. I did not expect that one. Okay, now I think I castle. It's a good thing that this one is still pinned. So he's not threatening to take on d3. So I can castle. Castles like rook b8, a3, knight takes. Yeah, then he's starting to take. So let's say castles, rook b8, rook f to d1, knight takes, pawn takes. I mean, I must be okay. Knight takes, pawn takes, knight c2. No, you can't do that even. So let's castle. There's never any, like I can never play like a3, knight takes and threaten b4 because he always has knight d7 defending the queen. So the pin is only really good for preventing him from taking anything on like d3 and such. Okay, yeah. Logical. Now he's trying to take on d3. I think I have to let him, but I will protect. Let's see, 2. Still, I think I get the d4 square, so I am happy with rook d1. So now we'll start thinking about knight d4, getting a blockade there, or pushing him back with a3, potentially. But the French is resilient, and he will always, you know, it might appear that I have control at some point, let's say like a3, b4, put the knight on d4, but there's always a break with like f6, with a5, so it's never going to be like completely easy. So yeah, but yeah, dual commentary, it's like always really interesting, and yeah, so I'm really looking forward to see how the game plays out, and also to listen to what Simon is thinking, especially since he should know this possession better than me. I think he's more of a winner player, so like 3 bishop b4 is what he normally does. But he went knight f6 in this one, perhaps wanting to experiment a bit. I didn't really anticipate that move. I think I will take. He probably takes with the rook, and I think, yeah, because of the blockade, I think I like this. Obviously has to take. The question is with what piece? Most likely the rook, threatening to take on b2. But do I play b3 then? b3, knight b2, rook to probably d2, knight takes, pawn takes, followed by a3, b3, knight b2, rook to d2. I mean, you can always take here, so this is not really getting trapped. So something like rook b1 is the safe move. Maybe I should just no, hangs a2. Come on, what's wrong? b3, knight b2, rook d2. Don't see any tactics. a3 is coming when he has to retreat. My knight is coming to d4. I think this should be okay. I don't see any tactical refutation. Also, he doesn't have a lot of pieces like super active yet. I mean, he doesn't have any weaknesses, but I shouldn't have any problems. It's not like I've done anything wrong, so probably they should be hovering around equal, maybe even slightly better for white. That's my feeling, but it goes back to c5. Okay, I wanted to play a3, but he takes and this hangs. So now I think it's time to bring my knight to d4. I will cover the b3 pawn, threatening a3, knight takes, pawn takes. And I think I'm very happy. Does he want to go knight e4? Yeah, he can, but then I play a3. And the knight must go back. So I'm trying to play for a blockade on d4 on black squares. Goes bishop d7. Okay. Now I think a3, knight takes, pawn takes. Everything is covered. Okay, no need for a pre-move. This is we have plenty of time. So why blur the position for our viewers? If he goes knight c6 now, he does. So we really like the knight, but do we Okay, really like the knight, and they can't really beat their slots, so we're really happy here. Again, there's no need to hover or pre-move or anything. So we're hitting the rook, it has to go back. And also importantly, when he takes on d3, we are covering the c2 square. So now I think I will bring my king to e3. Seems like he can't be bothered there. Do I have to worry about g5? I don't think I have to. King f2 looks very useful. So this is my favorite piece here. King e7. Yeah. So maybe I'm too optimistic here, because he will also break eventually. Maybe I should, well, b4, knight a4. King e3, knight c3. King e3, he wants to play f6. Do I have to worry about it? Probably not. So my position looks fine, but how to continue or do anything? G3, f6, rook e1. Maybe we switch plans. G3 seems like, you know, just bolstering against any g5 push. So f6, I think I want to play a rook to e1. And take, yeah, okay, goes there. Does he want to play b4? Don't really see it as being a threat. Here. Okay, there's no time pressure. So calm down. Sir, calm down. What does he want? Take here, and I take with the rook, so don't have to worry about that one. So I'll play h4. For no particular reason, apparently. Oh, it just seems like, you know, space scanning move. Having said that, yeah, well, now f6, I can take on h7. So that would normally be a desirable move for him, but not necessarily now. I was thinking like rook d2 to bring my rook to e1, but then if like f6, bishop takes h7, f5 maybe, now knight e4 is a threat. My bishop could become trapped. So we'll keep an eye on that. So if he takes on d3, I can take with the knight or the pawn. Does he have some tricks in mind if I play a4? Well, I can also take. What does he want to do? If I take on b4, rook takes, king e3. Knight takes d3, rook takes d3. And yeah, can always play c3, b4, king d2. I think my knight on d4 is a monster. So maybe instead, if I like play a4, I feel like I'm just playing for a draw. But if I take on b4, I feel like I'm playing. Yeah, I might even like pawn takes b4, rook takes b4, bishop takes a6. It's risky. Rook a7. King to e3, enabling bishop back to e1, stuff like that. Rook takes, knight takes, rook takes maybe, rook takes b4, king e3. I think I take. Is there any trick? I don't see it. If there is, then you know, and touche. Takes with the rook. Bishop takes a6 looks very. No, it doesn't work because rook a7 immediately. The knight goes. The bishop goes back, then he takes on a1 and d4. Can't do that. So maybe king e3 first. And now we're threatening to take on a6. We're also moving more into a blitz time control territory. But I feel like still this is my MVP here. He can't really get rid of this knight, and it keeps everything together. If we exchange the bishop, it holds down the c2 pawn. And yeah, hoping that this is a bad bishop. You know, having said that, he doesn't have any weaknesses, so I'm not really attacking anything. Yeah, except now after a takes b4, I can think about targeting this, and I'm probably threatening to take on a6 right now. And how does he deal with it? I do have like rook a5, rook a3, rook a1. I could double on the a file. I don't really see how, like if I just double on the a file, where's the counterplay coming from? He could go for like pawn ending. Not the pawn ending. Yeah, just an ending. Yeah, where he does like this. Yeah. But what about the rook? What about the rook, guys? If I take on b5, pawn takes c3. Bishop takes b5, pawn takes c3. He has to sacrifice. And even like, I can even start with bishop takes, pawn takes, rook a5. Does he have any in-between moves? I don't even have to do anything yet. The rook is just, it's just trapped. I'm gonna take. There's some knight e4 stuff. Hang on a minute, don't be too greedy. Bishop takes, pawn takes. Go c3 immediately, knight takes b3. C takes on b4. c3, knight e4 takes. Rook takes b3. Knight takes, knight takes. Okay, I'm gonna take anyway, so let's just get it over with. Otherwise he takes on d3 and takes on b3. So now I just have to figure out if perhaps a move like rook a5 is my best shot. There actually might be no. I was thinking like rook a7, very fancy, knight takes, knight check, king d7, knight takes a7. But he has rook e4, his rook isn't completely trapped. Rook a5, knight e4. Rook takes b5, rook c3 check. Well, then the g3 is hanging as well. But of course I do have c3. He goes rook takes b3, knight takes, rook b1, rook takes, rook here. Boom, 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 check here. I think I have to go c3. I mean, he has rook takes d4, pawn takes, knight takes, rook here. Rook c3, rook d3, I don't see the tactics. So c3, knight e4 takes, c3, rook takes b3, knight takes, rook b1, c3, rook d3, d4. Is that the devilish trick? C3, rook takes. But okay, of course I don't have to play rook b1, I can play something else. I can play rook d, no. takes d4, king e2, and rook c2. I have to do. I mean, it's the principal choice. I mean, if I lose there, then I lose. It might have been something better. I just feel like maybe there was no rush. Where's the rook going? Maybe there was no rush. So rook takes, knight takes, knight takes, rook b1, knight take, rook takes c3, rook d3, d4 check, king e2, and there's knight c1. Oh, come on. Okay, but I don't have to. I can move my rook somewhere else. Rook a3, rook takes, rook d3, d4 check, king e2, there's knight c1, king e4, there's knight c5, king takes d4. Hang on a minute, so rook takes here, takes, rook d3, d4, king e4, knight c5, king takes d4. Oh, I have to calculate this in a minute. I'm the worst calculator in the world. Do I have an in-between move? I don't see it. Rook takes b3 looks forced. Knight takes, knight takes. Rook b1, rook takes c3. I can play king f2 if I want to like... So now I have to be careful. He has one pawn for the exchange. Rook a3, rook takes e3, rook d3, d4 check, king e4, knight c5, king takes d4, rook takes d3, rook takes d3, knight takes d3, no, I can't do that. Oh, rook b1 here, king f2. That's not what I want to do, man. Not what I want to do. I can play rook a2, but he's getting 2 pawns. This is not what we wanted. God damn it. Rook a3 here, d4. What the hell? I missed this, underestimated this d4 idea. So yeah, it was a good lesson not to rush there. I shouldn't have rushed. So there's also d4 here. So let's play king f2. But now he has 2 pawns. Now he's just... Ugh, no, just let him have 3 winning chances. Now I'm scrambling. Oh, that was so bad. That was so bad, Ingvar. But maybe I have some ideas like rook b2, rook b1. But he has ideas like knight c5, knight e4. But he has to be careful. Like knight c5, I give him a check. And the king has to go to the back rank. And I have some play. So it's still tricky. Okay, so he goes for this. Yeah. Give him a check. And probably I'll go for the pawn here. So now we're in blitz scramble mode. He goes for knight. He wants to go here. Yeah, of course. Of course, why not? I probably have to go for the counterplay. So I go like king e1, takes on g3. I go. Well, where do I go actually? Bloody hell. I have to give him this with check so I can activate my rook, I think. But that's like really ugly. It's really ugly. Okay, he has this, but I have check, so that's okay. Thing is though, he can go from f-pawn and it's not pretty. It's not pretty. Oh. I think I'll go for this, but I'll just take. I'll protect the pawn. But now it's too many pawns. I have obviously messed up. Do I have enough? Do we have enough counterplay? I doubt it. I don't really have a threat. I got too greedy because I didn't have to do anything really. If I just kept my knight on d4 and the pawn on d3, he can't really dislodge his rook from b4. And I have the a file. Yeah, I got too excited about my opportunities and went for something too fast. Yeah, that's well done. He wants to go knight d3. Which I can't prevent really. Okay, let's go here. I mean, it's fairly obvious, but he'll go knight d3, but okay, at least I have this. I'm threatening rook takes e6. Okay, at least I get one pawn. I'm not getting mated, not that I can see. Still should be virtually risk-free for black. Rook after check, okay. King here. Rook back to f5. Okay, don't really have a huge selection of choices here, so rook d6. So let's keep it going. Let's keep it good. Yeah, this feels like it should be resignable ish. But okay, I mean, if I keep this under lock and key, actually might have some chances to draw. So let's not, you know, completely give it up just yet. We'll keep this pressure here. And he can't push the pawn just yet. Okay, plays h5. Grandmaster technique, king e3, king g3. Okay, if I play rook a5, he plays knight e4, brings the knight back here. Okay, but I'll do it anyway. Rook here, knight e4, king g2, knight f6. Oh, my battery is running out. And my time. So does he have extra choices? I don't think so here. How much battery do I have? 24, okay. 24%, but running out fast. My king is not eliminating that. That's a good thing. Having said that, I could also keep an eye out for some like stalemate tricks. Let's say, okay, not here, but like similar position. He plays rook to f2. And then I could maybe do something. Okay, why not king g2? Rook back, king back. And he still has to make progress. His knight is tied down to the pawn. So how do you continue? You play d4 and I play rook a4. Rook f3, king g2. You don't have time to move your pawn. You might scramble a draw here. I'm just gonna plug in my computer. I hope it doesn't. Come on, Simon, don't make a move. Come on. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, just plug in. Okay, I'm plugged in. It's all good in the hood. Now we're back. And we're back. What did he play? Rook e4. There's like no immediate threat, so why not just play more of this? And he still has to find a way forward. He plays jack. I go back, I think. Okay, and I go back. And still like with like knight g4 or knight e4 or stuff like that. I'm not eliminating that. Okay, he goes g5. So the pawns are broken up a little bit. Maybe just keep the pressure. What does he do? It's 3 pawns. I mean, the feeling is this should be winning for him, but still has to make progress. So he needs to incorporate the king. Okay, he brings the king. Rook back. Maybe I should have kept the pressure. The pressure. So yeah, I once had an endgame where I could have gone for like where I had a knight and a bunch of pawns, but there was only one rook each. And it turns out it's not so easy to make progress at times. We'll also keep an eye out for some stalemate tricks. Rook here, knight e4. Okay, but he has to like weaken something like knight e4, rook d7, f6 maybe. But then, yeah, double the rooks, knight c3, attack the knight, you know, it's, okay, he'll make progress eventually. Do we have any tricks up our sleeve? Don't see it, so attack something. Don't see any stalemate trickery. So let's go here. Still don't see my king being mated. Knight c3 now, maybe rook g7 is a cheeky move. King f4 and then attack the knight. Looks actually very cheeky. No, but hang on a minute, I'm not covering. It's not as cheeky as I thought. No, it just moves the knight. What? Didn't I make a move? Thought I made this move. Knight e2, knight check. Yeah, now he wants to play d4, okay. Bloody hell. Tag it. King f3. Okay. There's knight f4. Rook g5. Can go king h2 as well. So knight here, king here, rook g5. Is mating on g4, so I'll better go here. Now d4. Yeah, he's making progress. He's making the progress, isn't he? Oh, yeah. Thought my king could go up, but I can't. Maybe some slight chances of getting a rook ending where like capture his knight, get one of the pawns. King f2, rook e4. King f3, rook takes f4, rook takes h d3. It's probably still winning, but it might be interesting to look it up. So let's go here. Might be interesting for the post-mortem. Do we have some stalemate ideas? I don't see them. This is potentially, I don't know. I think I have to go for this. Gain some time here at least. Maybe I could have tried something. I'm not sure, but this feels like at least a practical try. Here he goes rook there. It's a long time since I looked at this, so I'm not sure what I should be doing. h3. Okay, let's give some checks. For no other reason than giving checks. So the king and pawn ending is lost, so we give some more checks. Okay, and it goes back. And we pin the pawn. Oh, this rook is a bit tied down to here. Boom, rook f2, king here. Or rook back. No, I think he's still in a good job here. It's probably winning now. Rook here, rook back, check here, king, check, king. It's lost anyway, so. It is lost anyway. I might have some chances if he was in time trouble, but he'll figure things out here, I think. What will he? How does he make progress though? Like, he moves the rook. Yeah, okay. And he wants to play f3. I'll play here. Once you play f3, I give a check, so I'll go here. Now the king comes in, I take on h3. Yeah, this is like an ending that you know about it. It can be tricky to win, but I've never had it in a tournament game. And it's so long since I looked at it. But it might be interesting to look at it, you know, in combination with this game. f3 he wants to play. He wants to play f3. Rook here. Rook check, king back, f3. My king goes back. I didn't have time to figure this out. Okay, don't go h1 or the other one, f3, back, f2, check. Yeah, it's lost. I think it's lost now. Might be a stalemate like h2, king h1, f3, rook takes. But now he attacks on e1, king g2, rook e2. Now then I go back to h1. Might be a small chance. Just a wee bit of chance. If he goes h2, I'll go king h1. Goes f3. I was thinking I go the other way, f2, king f1, h2. Ugh, okay, I have to make a move, so. But now he can play h2, or can he? Can he? He can. h2, king h1, rook e1. Takes f2. Yeah, it's lost. It's lost. It is lost in it. Do I have some stalemate tricks? Don't think I do. Skill check for check's sake. A check for check's sake. King f3. Give this check, but it doesn't really do anything. Take its check, so I can even take it. So worth a shot. So yeah. What do you thought about it? Now he's making sure it's not a Stalemate, is it? No, it's not. Let's give him the checkmate. I take any queens. Gaga! Or he wants to be a. He can make like a knight or a bishop or a. Okay, he's gonna make something. He's not gonna make a queen. That's my guess. Simon, you owe me a beer in the regular open. I think you will not make a queen. Oh, rookie one. Ah, yeah, it's even a better move. It's main one. So give him the mate. GG. So okay, I'll turn this off, and my postmortem will be postmortem. I'm just gonna join the stream now and see what he's up to. Really curious. See you later.